Hi, we have Sherrice here with us today, Sherrice Eaglin, and she is an actress, and she is a great actress, and we're going to take a few minutes out of her schedule to get to know her. So, hi, Sherrice, how are you?
I am awesome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for interviewing. And this is our section, Infini Asks, for Infini Magazine, and so we want to get started. Now, how long have you been acting?
Whoa, a little bit over 20 years.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, what or who inspired you to become an actress?
Oh my God, that is an interesting question. Actually, I accidentally fell into acting. I was working at one of the retail stores, I believe, Nordstrom, and a guy came to me about a photographer. He thought I was an actress. It's like you should give it a shot. So another friend hooked me up with an agent, and yes, the rest is history. I fell in love with it.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, was that when you first realized that you wanted to act? Just it kind of came to you.
Yeah,
Did you ever
that
think about it before?
Yeah, absolutely. I back in my day, I used to love modeling. I love me
Okay.
some runway model, and I would,
Okay.
yeah, go to these auditions, and what I didn't know at the time, which now I laugh about it. I didn't know for runway you have to be a certain height, and
Yes.
oh my goodness, I'm only
Yes.
5'2.5".
Yes.
That didn't work out. But of course, everybody was amazing, and it was like, Sherrice, you should look into print. And I'm like, okay, but how the story goes. I got married, I had babies, and they started growing up, and the acting thing just started getting better and better. And now, oh my God, I just absolutely love it.
Oh, yeah. I was a model. I used to model for Chicago's Finest as a runway model, and that was the issue for me as well. I wasn't as tall as the other models, so I would actually had to bring my own clothes, even though the designers like Barbara Bates and all of them had their
Oh
clothes.
yes,
But because
absolutely.
I wasn't that tall. Okay, so did you receive any training for your acting, or is it just something that you're naturally, because some people are naturally gifted with it? Did you have any type of training?
Oh, absolutely. I studied at Act One Studios, which was downtown Chicago, I believe off of LaSalle, and I studied under Philip Van Leer and Dan Flannery.
Oh, okay. Now, how does it make you feel each time you step out in front of an audience and or TV and film set?
Wow, absolutely amazing. I started off doing film. And I had a good friend of mine who was a theater. He was the theater manager of the Catherine Dunham Theater in Kennedy King College. And someone was looking to cast the role of Coretta Scott. And
Oh, yes.
oh my goodness. And he just kept telling me, he said, look, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And it was one of Lorraine Hansberry pieces. And I'm like, no, I
Okay.
can't. No, I can't. No, 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 no. They will eat me alive. You know that is live. I, I was so petrified. He said, Cherise, you need to do this. So I did it. It was amazing. And from that point on, I love
Okay.
theater as much as I love film. Yeah.
You pulled it off, and
Yeah.
I am not surprised. So, what is your technique in mastering your character or your lines?
Um, I know a lot of the actors give the name of this particular technique, but what I like to do is what works for me is breaking down my character from beginning to end, what the character is like, how I see the character, as well as the scenes that the character is in, and everyone that's in that scene or surrounding that scene. So, for example, okay, is she, on the beach? Is
Okay.
she looking at her best friends and wish she had what they had. Certain things like that. I just really break down my character and my things.
Okay. Now, which do you prefer? Acting for television, film, or live on stage?
Actually, all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Triple threat.
yes, I love all three. I love my television, and I love my film. I got started in film, and, as time went on and my levels of the acting ability, then I got into television, which is also amazing. The one thing I do especially love about the theater side, I love the discipline that it teaches us actors. Yes.
Yes, because you have to know your lines to go live in front of an audience.
Absolutely.
Film, but when it was time for us to do the play, I was like, I think I'm going to be behind the scenes.
Right.
I think I'm going to be behind the scenes because I'll be in my directing mood, my directing mode, and then I'll be standing on stage. My lips will be reading everybody else's lines, trying to make sure that they're saying it. So, that is really, really good. That's really good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, let me ask you this, and I think I know the answer for this, of course. Do you consider acting a hobby, or is it a career for you? Like, in other words, do you do it for fun or to make it a professional career, or both?
Both, absolutely both. I love what I do. I love telling stories, and I love every role I have been blessed to receive. I love each and every story of that particular role. So I love it both. It's fun, and yes, definitely this is my career. Definitely making it a career.
Yes, and I am hooked. As you can see, I am hooked on this entertainment industry.
Absolutely.
31 years. But actually, I started modeling when I was 16. So I'm 21 now, but I'm just kidding. It's been 3 decades of this, and every time I try to walk away from it or quit or go on, I just can't. I'm just drawn to it. That's when you're passionate about it, and I can tell that from you when you worked on we worked together on one of our productions, that you're very passionate about it. Now, what has been the most challenging part of your acting journey?
Sometimes things in life, where when you have to, the stability of paying bills, it's a struggle. And during my time, with children, which, they're not kids anymore, but, at the time they're small. And then, I had my husband, we're barely making ends meet. So it was those times that it became challenging when, okay, we got to eat, got to pay bills. Okay, I got to go get the 9 to 5. The amazing thing about it is I never gave up. It never left me alone. It's just what you said. It always drew me back in. So it's just little things in life that can make what we do in this industry just a little challenging, but you just stick to it and just pray on it, and the Lord got you. He's going to work the rest out. Yes, indeed.
Yes, because I've been following you ever since I met you, and I met you through, I did the casting call page, but I think I really Kendall, my son, he is like, you gotta see her. She's like really awesome. And so I didn't think I attended that audition, and I always watched the videos, and I said, yeah, I've seen her. So then after that, I saw you doing commercials, the lottery commercial, and I was like, oh my gosh, she is really, really. So I was so happy that he, that for our project that we chose you to portray that role.
And you guys were amazing.
Thank you so much. Now, can you share the production? You're welcome. Can you share the production you're currently working on and your role?
Of course. Of course. The most recent is two productions that I'm working on at this time. I'm working on a hip hop horror film called Session. And so that is still in the works, and so we are doing the what they call it now, the Zoom rehearsals. But I'm very excited about it. A lot of amazing people involved. So I'm like, wow. And then the other one is Percy Masterson. And we're filming that. The first one, and let me say this, let me backtrack. The first one we're doing in Atlanta, and then the second one, Percy Masterson, which is a suspense. It's a suspense film, and we're filming that in Dallas. So those are the two current projects that I'm working on at this time. I'm very, very excited with both of them. They have, girl, it's just amazing. God is good. That's all I can say. God is amazing.
Yes. So this is kind of a question I did not write down, but I wanted to know, do you, for all of the roles that you've gotten, did you have to audition for each one, or was it a role that you didn't have to audition and where the director or the casting director was like, they came to you because they wanted you to for this part, or did you have to always audition for the roles that you received, that you were booked for?
Yes, I've auditioned for every single role I have received. Yeah.
Okay, good, because I knew of back in the 90s for one of the television shows, and I knew the actress that portrayed one of the mother roles, and she would call me in the mornings and she was on her way to auditions, and I was like, she's got to still audition, and I'm glad. I wanted to ask that because there are a lot of actors that they're like aspiring actors and actresses where they may nail a production, and then I've been told this too. You know how I act, so just give me the part. And I was like, I don't think it works like that. And so hearing this from you as well, because and she played the original Aunt Viv, and I was like, oh my God, she's going to audition. But she said, yes, I have to audition for every role. At that time, she did. So that's good to know, and also to share for any actors and actresses that's out there that, may feel that, they nailed that last role. So you should, go ahead and just book me for it. And I think it's a better feeling too, to know that you've actually worked for it opposed to it just being
I agree 200%. This last run, the last project that I was on, the recurring role with The Shy. I did my first guest starring role was season 3, and that's when Peaches, you can say she got introduced, but had to audition for that. And so now here we were at season 5, and when I got the call from my agent, and due to they were expanding that role just from season 3. Now we're into season 5, and yes, I had to audition for that, even though
he do it.
Yeah. Oh yes, he would. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, Amitra, I can't.
It's so believable.
Oh, thank you. Yes, God is good, and I tell everyone, no, it will happen a lot. I get that a lot. Well, do you have to audition for everything you do, or it's things just given to you? No, I work for everything and every role that I get. I audition for. No different than any of my fellow actresses and actors. We're all in this together. So yes, absolutely.
Yes. All right. Yes, and I really enjoyed. I remember seeing you on season 3, and I really liked the way that they put it. Gave her, the character that we didn't know is Jake's mom. And I was mentioning, when I saw that, I was like, there are people who actually have family members, believe it or not, that, their mother may start in and out, for whatever reason. So it was so realistic. And then just even matching you all up together, I thought that was really great. So we're hoping that Peaches is seen again for the next season. Cause
yes, absolutely. And it's amazing. I just found out, I know my sister called, and then I seen it online, and I see that The Chi was picked up for season 6. Yes. So that is awesome. So, it's in the Lord's hands, and I'm praying, they bring her back.
Yes, I'm praying with you. I'm praying with you because I did have I know of another character that started as an extra. And I would always tell their mom, just hang in there, who knows, they may end up becoming, getting upgraded and start having speaking lines, and it happened. It happened. So I was, on The Chi, it actually happened. And I said, see, we have to, the saying, be anxious for nothing. That was just a blessing. And so, like I said, we're watching it, and I was like, God, Peaches! I don't call you Sherrice when I'm watching The Chi. I'm calling you Peaches.
I love it.
It was so relatable because, like I said, I know I had friends and, people who had relatives where it's not, the mom that she didn't care, but it was something that she felt was a little bit more important. And where I would see, them actually come back and, but then they had put their guards up because they wasn't sure if she was coming back. So I really love that storyline. I really enjoyed that. And I'm hoping that she comes back again, even if she leaves. That's just what that character does. She leaves for a little while. She comes back. And she leaves for a little while and she comes back.
Right. There you go. Well, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate the love and support. I had so much fun playing Peaches. I just love everything about her character. It was great.
Yes. Well, I said I am so happy for you, and I'm still following the different things because I saw you on the red carpet for another stage play that you just did recently. I saw that, and so I think I love your spirit. Very humbling. I appreciate you even taking time out to interview with us on Infini Ask. I really appreciate it. And I said, I should have did this a long time ago. But
it was truly an honor. Oh my goodness. When I got your message, and I'm like, what? Yeah.
Oh, and I still have the leather and fur coat that you wore when we did There's Hope, when she busted in with the leather fur coat. I got that coat, but that was my coat back from the 90s, and my sister had it all along, and I didn't know, and she bought it for me. I was like, okay, we need to put this in here. And now every time I see it in my closet, I think about the character when she came in, when she busted in there, when she was folding, getting on the father of her grandchild. About not sharing information about her medical condition. So every time I see that, yes. So we have to start, working on those too as well. Okay, well, I really appreciate you taking time out and hope to have you back again because I know that this is just the beginning for you. Even though you've been there, quite some time, and I wish you nothing but success.
Oh, thank you so much, Amitra. Thank you for this amazing interview. It's great talking to you again. God is so amazing. I wish you guys, and I heard so much about the magazine. I was, of course, I had to call the family, and, I had to brag and all that, and, they were like, oh, okay, Mommy,
Oh, yes,
But
yes,
no,
yes.
thank
We've
you
been
so
getting a
much. It
lot
was
of
just,
people submitting. We've been getting a lot of people submitting. I had to take that break. We were going on to the 25th issue. We did 2 years, 24
okay.
issues, and so you're 25. I did one in May, and there was
Okay.
like I wanted to share my story with the cancer,
Okay.
and just
Yes.
how to keep going,
Yes. Yes.
despite and I'm in remission now, thank God, and
Praise
so I'm back
God.
at it, and
Yes.
I'm going to try to do as much as possible as I possibly can. It was a wake up
Hmm.
call, girl, get up. And I said, and the next person I'm going to interview, I have a list of people who submitted, but I
Okay.
said, all right, I gotta interview Sherrice.
Oh, thank
And we
you
see the
so
battery commercial. Oh, you're welcome.
much. Well,
Okay,
thank you so much
and we look
again.
forward to
It
it.
was, I had a lot
Oh,
of fun. It was my pleasure. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Yes, thank you.
oh, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you. I'm glad we did the audio.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I'm glad I
All
did
right.
it
So,
with you. That's what I wanted. When we talk,
okay.
I said, no, I just want to talk to her.
Oh, yes. Thank you. I appreciate it because I can't believe it's been 7 years.
Yes, it has. You're
Oh my God.
absolutely correct. I was
seven
just
7 years.
putting that together. I think yesterday I said, well, it's been what, 7, 8 years? But again,
Yes,
look at God. I'm just so
look
humbly
at God.
grateful. Yes.
Yes, and I'm so glad I was here and he spared my life so I can watch Peaches return to the shy, and I'm going to make sure that I get out more now and start seeing some of the plays and a lot of the
Okay.
local talents from Chicago. And I should have said, I didn't ask, where are you from?
Oh, born and raised Chicago, south side
All
of
right.
Chicago. Yeah.
All right, Southside, me too.
Yeah. Those
Okay,
stories.
all right. Okay, Sherrice, well, thank you so much, and we would love to have you back again.
Okay, awesome. And thank you for having me. And I would love to come back again. Thanks so much.
Okay, and if you have anything you want to say to the readers or to the listening audience and how they can connect with you, your website, your IMDb, I'm giving you the floor.
Okay. Yes, you can contact me at Sherrice Eaglin at Facebook.com, Instagram, Sherrice_Eaglin, Twitter, Sherrice56, and IMDb, it's just under Sherrice Eaglin. That's it.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and we want everyone to follow Sherrice and her career. She's a great actress. She's very, very great.
Oh,
And
thank
we look forward
you.
to seeing more from you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And thanks. I just want to really, I want to thank, first, of course, always want to thank my Lord and Savior, but I want to thank my family, my children, the fans, you guys. It's been an amazing journey, and I am so grateful to be on this journey. So thank you again.
Oh, thank you. And I wanted to say one thing as well. I know when you see your, what are they called, co-castmates, your castmates,
Hmm.
asking for you to, they hope you return. I said, that shows a person's character outside of being in character. That, that shows everyone that even when you were being Sherrice, they were comfortable. I've never seen that happen. I saw quite a few, hoping that you'll come back. And these guys been on the show for since it started, in their major roles. So I thought that was awesome. I said that goes to show you, you Peach is the character, but also your character. Anytime they want you to come back and work with them, and I thought that was really, really nice and
Oh,
something that
yes.
I wanted to make sure I mentioned.
Thank
Leaving
you.
a great impression.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, again, look at God. That's all I can say. Look at God.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, I'm not going to hold you long, and we will.
cover you again real soon.
Okay. Sounds awesome.
Take care.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.